Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to Harry Potter on his adventure
all the potions you've
of
brewed.
Hogwarts. Late by a minute. आज अनफॉरगिवेबल कर्सेस देखना है हम लोग को। नया नया ड्रेस मिला था, वही पहने हुए थे। देखे ही नहीं क्या पहने है, जो मिल रहा था वही पहन लिया। टोपा तेरी पम्पकिन बन के घूमेंगे आज। नाइस पम्पकिन और हम लोग का यूजुअल। ये सही है। कुछ उठ पटांग सा पहनना है। ये कैसा है ये बताओ। ओ भाई ये सही है। पम्पकिन मैन। ये क्या है? ये कपूर कहाँ से मिला हमको? नो आइडिया। ये वाला स्कार्फ, ये वाला, ये नो, इस वाला ये सही है। पता नहीं क्या है लेकिन यही सही है। कटसीन में देखने में जो मजा आएगा इसको। मिस्टी, अरे हाँ, अबे हाँ। कैरेक्टर हम लोग का टॉम हॉलैंड जैसा, ड्रेस मिस्टीरियो जैसा। खुद का नो वे होम बनाएंगे यहाँ पे। लेट्स गो सेबेस्टियन के पास। उसके पास जाएंगे कैसे? रैकेट।
I wish I received letters from home a lot. I like knowing what my sisters are up to. The youngest
एक ये लोग है, ये लोग आपस में आउल आउल बतिया रहे। एक हम लोग हैं। मकड़ा मुकड़ा से लड़ते रहते हैं। ये वाला मारेगा, देखना उसको मारेगा। ले पट।
astronomy. One day I'll
Pick with Sebastian in the undercroft. खुल जा सिम सिम।
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
ओमिनस अलग है, हिट करके रखता है हमको। नेक्स्ट लेवल हार्ट रेट है ओमिनस में।
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm
भाई
glad we
कटपिन
did
में
it.
कैसा लग
Because
रहा
in
है?
the spellbook I also found something else. References to
मुमकिन
a
लगा
lost
के रखा है.
relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
ले हमको लगा अभी सिखाएगा इम्पेरियो.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
ले
Ominous,
ओमिनस यहीं पे आ
we
गया.
were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Bye.
I am not letting this go.
Okay, bye.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now
अरे
as
हर
his
जगह पहुंचा
parents
रहता है ये
were years
Ominous.
ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would
Okay,
mean a lot.
bye. इधर का तो हो गया सीन सपाटा खाली. कुछ नहीं हुआ. कहाँ लग रहा था कि इम्पेरियो सिखाएगा, ये लोग को सिखाया ही नहीं. धोखा हुआ है मेरे साथ. ये कौन है? Sebastian? What are you doing here, bro? साहेब. कहीं पे तो फील्ड पेज है. भाड़ में जाए. ऑफ स्ट्रीम खोजेंगे. मेन क्वेस्ट पे चलते हैं. प्रिपेयर. कितने जाना है इसके लिए? 1400 मीटर. फास्ट ट्रैवल. ख्वाब ही दिखाया खाली, कुछ हुआ नहीं फिर। कौन सा जादू? अच्छा स्कैल्फा। अभी ये भाई अट्रेयस को यहाँ पे कैसे लाए? उसके जगह ये रखो, इम्पेरियो। ले, ये भी नहीं कर सकते। मतलब क्रूसियो इम्पेरियो नहीं कर सकते। लेट्स फ्लाई। ये अल्फा। यहाँ पे वेट करना
Is
है।
Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
पॉपी स्वीटिंग।
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the
पंपकिन
poachers are
भाई
up to, I
देखना
want
हर कट सीन
Highwing
में
far
कभी
from it.
You
इतना
said you
अजीब
had
लगता है।
news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat.
हिपोग्रिफ अभी
But
दो ही
at the
हिपोग्रिफ है
moment,
मेरे
I'm
पास।
more concerned about
दो
what
उससे
else
ज्यादा
you heard the
जरूरत भी नहीं
poachers are
है।
up to.
हिपोग्रिफ कुछ
Fair
प्रोवाइड
enough.
नहीं करता इसलिए।
But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for
बाकी
Highwing.
सारा एनिमल
Does
से
the
कुछ ना
name
कुछ हम लोग
Horndale Hall
अपग्रेड कर
mean
सकते हैं
anything to
अपना
you?
आर्मर का।
I'm afraid not. Why?
हिपोग्रिफ कुछ नहीं
What
होता
is
है।
it?
The poacher's best
ब्रीडिंग के
kept
काम आ
secret,
जाएगा बस।
apparently.
अच्छा
The
अरे
name came up
हाँ,
twice, but they never
हमको
went into
ब्रीडिंग पेन
detail.
दिखाना था।
I
एगो बच्चा
also
भी पैदा किए
overheard
थे
one of them bragging about all
थिएस्ट्रल
the
का।
gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly.
भूल ही गए
The
थे इसको।
poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my
पता ही नहीं
gran,
कट सीन में क्या
this
क्या बोला।
trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
रुको रुको रुको। अबे यार, टीपी कर ही नहीं सकते अभी। भाई पंपकिन चेंज करेंगे, अजीब लग रहा है बहुत ज्यादा। नहीं हो पाएगा, नहीं होगा। कौन सा था ये वाला? यस, दिस वन। क्या पहनूं क्या पहनूं? ये सही है। टोपा, बीच वाला टोपी। नहीं, हिपोग्रिफ बहुत ज्यादा स्लो है ब्रूम से कंपैरिजन में। ब्रूम बहुत ज्यादा तेज उड़ता है।
A centaur.
Centaur?
Tread carefully.
उत्तरी।
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
ओके, अबे नीचे गिर गया। ले भाई।
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse.
Revelio.
Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade.
कहाँ देख रहा है भाई? कौन है उधर?
Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
उधर ही देखे जा रहा है कभी से। कौन है भाई उधर? वाह, आबरा कडाबरा। कहाँ लेके जा रही है भाई ये? मेरे
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
something is in the water. What is in the water? A bottle of water. चल्ला भाई.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure.
But look around. If the poachers were here,
Perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
अब कहाँ देखते हैं? उड़ तो सकते नहीं इस एरिया में. Nothing useful. Look for time. और क्या है?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
पानी में डॉल्फिन.
anything interesting?
Poacher's
डॉल्फिन तो
wire.
नहीं होगा.
All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
मर्लिन को कुछ नहीं पता.
I don't have
चलो
a good
भाई.
feeling about this.
चल रे चल आलसी.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So
चल
what
ना
do they
मारने.
do out here?
चलो ना
Let's take a
मारेंगे.
closer
चल
look.
चल.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Lay of the land. वो चाहिए हमको. रुको. टैलेंट हम चेंज किए थे. आई चल भाई ये दो वो चीज. अरे बहुत ज्यादा लड़ने का चूल्हा. मजा आता है इतना. Totalos. Totalos. पता नहीं क्या बोलता है. सुनने में मजा आता है.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending the spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha.
इसको पता चलेगा कि हम यहीं पे हैं कि नहीं.
Trevicus Totalis.
Suppose it's worth a look.
Merlin, you think they're guarding the Minister for Magic himself? What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
हैं? किसको छुपा रहा था?
What in Merlin's name?
ओ तेरी.
Are those dragons?
What the fuck भाई? Dragon. भाई साहब ड्रैगन का 1v1 चल रहा है. ओ तेरी. What the?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
चल तेरी बहन की I am the most powerful magician here. Fuck you.
Revelio.
Anything, something. Entry with admission only. आई बताओ भाई, गेट ही बंद है, नीचे से ही जाना होगा। अबे हमको भी देखना है, हमको भी देखना है, देखने दो मेरे को भी।
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every...
Focus totalis.
Citrifix totalis. उसको प्रोनाउंस अभी तक करने नहीं आया, इतना बार यूज कर लिया लेकिन प्रोनाउंस ही नहीं कर पाता। Cannot carry any more wiggle build. What is here? Nothing is here.
Revelio.
हट जा पॉपी के बच्ची। भाई साहब लड़ो 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 लड़ो। आई सपोर्ट ब्लू ड्रैगन। ब्लू वाला जीतेगा, ग्रीन वाले मर जा। लगाओ भाई 500 का बेट, ब्लू वाला जीतेगा। ब्लू इज सुपीरियर। मारो भाई मारो मारो। अबे चुप हो जा पॉपी के बच्ची।
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Putteri.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
भाई सब
Even her, shall we?
सराउंडिंग में इतना ज्यादा साउंड है भाई साहब। एकदम कान एकदम खराब होने वाला है मेरा। चलो ड्रैगन को बचाने। तेरी
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
ले एप्पल खाओ भाई, एप्पल खाओ।
Aloha Mora.
अल्लाह मोरा। कहाँ गया थी? खुल जा सिम। Where is it? Here, found it. हैं? डिटेक्टिव पिकाचू में कौन सा हुआ था जी? ड्रैगन फाइट।
All right, I have the egg.
Ready.
Dragon egg.
Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
हेल्थ पोशन दे रहा है भाई ये लोग, मेरे पास ऑलरेडी मैक्स है। ले भाई क्रूसियो। रुको भाई, मेरा गलत लगा हुआ है इस पे। नायक क्या कंट्रोलर वर्क? पता है, काम करो कंट्रोलर। मुर्गा बना देंगे। ले, और आ गया।
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
The ball's up right there. You made a mistake.
Crucible. Places. Window.
I'll make him.
ले, गलत कर रहे थे।
I hate these things.
Defender. Like to talk to dragons. Expelliarmus.
Very well.
Back for another visit. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Back for a move. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Let me outside. Confringo. Let me outside. Glacier. One of mine! Let me out, the cannabis! Oh! I won't go down! Glacier! Let me out, Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender!
एक ही बचा।
Let me out, Potato! Would you like me to put you down? Let me out, Expelliarmus! Confringo!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
अरे यार, एक्टिव कहाँ है?
Accio!
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
अब ड्रैगन मारेगा ये लोग को। जला के राख कर दिया। ले, और आ गया। और इंसेंडियो इतना लॉन्ग रेंज रोक से हो गया। हम चलाते हैं तो साला 20 मीटर भी नहीं जाएगा।
This way.
Was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay, bye-bye.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. Professor Weasley, McGonagall.
Revelio.
Charizard Pikachu. हैं? हमको याद ही नहीं है चार्जर्ड पिकाचू लड़ा भी था उसमें. वुल्फी कौन? क्या असाइनमेंट है? Collect field page in underground harbor. Collect field page from book on intermediate transfiguration. ये कैसा कैसा मिशन है? अंडरग्राउंड 6. चलो जो भी है ये अंडरग्राउंड वाला उसको ले ही दें. अच्छा वो भी था. अरे वो ट्रांसफॉर्म करती है वो. उसी में एक जादू करनी थी. ट्रांसफॉर्म कर लेती. हाय What is this? Taro, Mia Taro.
Revelio.
कहाँ पे है ये? Once a coin. Hello. यहाँ पे तो घोस्ट भी है.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Hey, थे. तो हो गया.
So this is the underground harbour.
Viaduct, courtyard. हाँ, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. म्यूसली वीजली नाम है. ऊपर 6 ऊपर।
That book Professor Weasley was.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio.
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन होता है भाई? नहीं, गॉबल स्टोन वाली थोड़ी है ये। Golden Snigget, maybe?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Liquid luck.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deadly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Okay.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
इसके लिए कहाँ जाना है मैं तो Transfiguration classroom. कुछ आंसर पता था, बाकी तो गैस मारे थे। पहला वाला और बाकी दो लास्ट में पता नहीं था, एकदम ही आइडिया नहीं था। अभी रात हो रहा है, रुको, अपने को चाहिए दिन। यस, skip through night.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
यह ओनाई अपनी माँ से मिलवाना चाहती है अब।
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. as I see in all of you. Tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
ए भाई ए एक्स ले मिस कर दी एक्स मिस हो गया वाइवा में तो सॉरी बोलते हैं तितली बना दिया
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
पहले ट्राई तो करें
Revelio.
हैं? ओह इधर Don't mind me. इतना पास था तो ले ही लेते हैं
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Nope.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Bye, Professor Weasley.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे.
Glad to see you are paying close attention to the
Wingardium Leviosa.
application of the transformation spell.
ले.
Accio.
Dawned on me about a triptych near the overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. I'll explain.
Defender.
Failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we
भाई
need
एक ही बार में इतना लोग मैसेज करने लग जाता है.
Hello, Gareth.
ये कुछ बताएगा आलतू फालतू चीज नहीं जानना हमको. हटो. इधर चेस्ट है. ये तो है.
Revelio.
What the heck?
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owls.
What the heck?
Confringo.
What the heck? यहाँ पे चेस्ट का सिंबल दिखा रहा है पर चेस्ट कहाँ है? Where the fuck is chest? No, no chest. Quest करना ही. Meet Sebastian by Overlook. Mom's word. Talk to Poppy. Gobble the cook. Speak with Amit. Mom's word. पहले क्या किया जाए? Obviously, Sebastian. इसकी माँ को 1200 मीटर दूर, आधा मैप दूर।
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Oh yeah. भाई चल के जाना होगा, what the heck?
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
चुपके से पीछे जाएगा, मैं पीछे से मारेगा।
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Petrificus totalis.
Hello?
Pitrafis संरक्षणम, what the heck?
Ready to fight.
तेरी बहन की। कहाँ पे और कहाँ है?
Revelio.
नीचे है।
Petrificus totalis.
ले। बैग है भरा हुआ, मेरा पोस्चर ही नहीं उठा, हीलिंग वाला कुछ उठा ही नहीं पा रहा। ले
What was that?
How nice of you to stop by.
Defender. Confringo.
भाई बड़ा जल्दी मर गया। द हेक, अब ऊपर कैसे जाऊं?
Confringo. Revelio.
कुछ तो होगा इसको ये रखने के लिए। इतना दूर है भाई साहब।
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
अब क्वेस्ट एरिया में वापस जाए तो जाए कैसे? वाह, उड़ने तो दे नहीं रहा है। The fuck am I supposed to do? हमको उड़ने दा।
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo!
ये वापस यहीं आ गया। कैसे चढ़ूं मैं वापस ऊपर? ले ये मैं कहाँ फंस गया? ये वाला ऑटो सेव पे जाके देखते हैं कहाँ पे पहुंचा रहा है। 4 मिनट पहले का ऑटो सेव है। चलो ठीक है। कहाँ फंस गए थे भाई? नीचे नहीं जाना है।
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Obviously.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Randall's noise throughout blood.
इधर क्या?
This looks intriguing.
The heck is here? Oh, nothing. Green gloves. बस लॉयलिस्ट मारना तो आसान, ऊपर ही नहीं चढ़ने दे रहा था, ना झाड़ू यूज करने दे रहा है। वेरी डम।
Revelio.
तो बिना मारे भी जा सकता है इसे तो।
Peripherals totalis.
What's that? Up for a minute, darling, are we?
Not sure
Protego.
Dragons deserve that.
Follow the train
This is
track.
going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Oh, this day.
Peripherals totalis.
What was that? Not quite enough.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. I won't rest until
ये क्या ट्रांसफिगरेशन वाला हटाओ भाई।
Defender! Confringo! Protego!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Relatively fun. फाइट करने में मजा तो आता है। What is up here? इधर क्या है? Anything? Oh, चुपके से भी जा सकते थे।
Progress. I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
भाई स्पाइडर्स सबसे बेकार चीज इस गेम का।
For better or for worse, we're in.
how long for a bacon and mushroom stew?
बेकन खाना है इसको। Rip.
Focus, Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were
Revelio.
reported. Now I see why.
Confringo! Protego! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio.
Over here!
Quiet. Confringo. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Bombada. Expelliarmus.
How many Rambox loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
यहाँ पे चेस्ट दिखा रहा है पर चेस्ट है कहाँ?
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo.
क्यों है भाई वहाँ पे क्यों दिखा रहा है? हटाइए स्क्रीन पे पता नहीं क्या था।
Confringo.
Want to know what is down here?
Must be something around here that can help.
एक कलेक्शन चेस्ट तो मिला कम से कम, तो दूसरा वाला भी चाहिए था पर
Accio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso.
Leviosa.
कूद जाओ पर यस लगाओ वापस चलो।
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar sign.
Smash it.
Any number of it. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
पूरा ब्रिज ही बना दिए भाई साहब। नॉइस।
Confringo.
What do we have over here? Nothing. थोड़ा सा गोल्ड।
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
अबे कंटिन्यूसली वहीं पे गिरते रहेगा।
Confringo.
मकड़ा।
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Cursed fiends.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
इधर
She would at that.
ले ले ले
Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
भाई साहब मिल गया कलेक्शन चेस्ट
Lumos.
तेरी एक और मकड़ा
Confringo.
Spider Fang.
Not sure what I did to deserve it. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Am I not surprised?
तेरी भाई
I was only
Four.
following orders.
सही टाइम
Your
हो गया
accusations in someone else's direction, if you don't mind. One less human to worry about.
Glaciers. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Glaciers. Expelliarmus.
Let's get it.
अबे बार बार ये क्यों खुल रहा है
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. We're not finished yet. Glaciers. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Cruiser. Glaciers. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
एक उधर है
Revelio.
3 होना चाहिए
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting. No.
खुल जा
Have a
सिम
look around in
दरवाजा खुल
peace.
गया यस सब खत्म
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A jar. Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help
a
us
canvas
unravel
piece.
more of this.
Confringo.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Check on Sebastian. Okay.
the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
बहुत ज़्यादा
She
घिनौने.
seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
ले सेबेस्टियन के साथ हो गया लड़ाई. Can I get out? एग्जिट नहीं है क्या वो? है? वहीं से तो गया भाई. What the heck? What to do next? Meet Sebastian at Catacomb. All about gobbledygook. अमित से कहा मैंने. तेरी कितना ऊपर है ये? एस्ट्रोनॉमी टावर हमेशा यही मिलता है. है ना? तो ज्यादा ही बोल दिया. ओ भाई
I wish they'd let Ronan.
Eve. Amit.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sorona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lord Gok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to...
ये हमको पकड़ना था, उससे वापस बात नहीं करना था। नहीं। अब ये कहाँ है? ओ भाई। लगता है कि अब मैप का सेकंड पार्ट अनलॉक हो ही जाएगा। अभी ये
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, sir.
नहीं, ये Ranrock के लिए काम नहीं करता.
Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written
पहले करता था,
plans,
लेकिन अब
since
नहीं
I
करता.
cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
वाह, दो दरवाजा पे भी आके भाई साहब। यस, इनविजिबल ही होके जा रहा है।
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met
Revelio.
a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio. Accio.
इससे क्या हुआ? वाह,
Cabalso.
आई गेस के ऊपर नहीं चढ़ सकते। ओके,
Confringo.
इधर ही जाना है।
Depulso.
एक्टिव चाहिए।
Accio. We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Petrificus totalis.
Shackles at your moon calf, far from home, eh? That's meant for me. Defender.
Bombarda. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
ले, आँख ताक रहा है हमको।
I'm quite good at sneaking about.
We're being watched by a door.
वो दो को आगे वाले मार दे देना उसके जस्ट सामने, इसीलिए शायद।
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ले भाई, या तो निकल जाओ या तो बाहर आ जाओ।
Wingardium Leviosa.
अटका हुआ है बीच में।
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
इस साइड ऊपर भी जा सकते थे, सीढ़ी था, वो देख के आते हैं, फिर उधर जाएंगे फाइट करने।
Hello? Such arrogance.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a
Revelio.
goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Empty-headed. Empty-headed. ये अलग ही सेंटेंस था। खाली दिमाग नहीं जा सकते किसी के पास। दूर हट जा, दूर हट जा।
So I'm not alone.
What?
Glaciers.
Who do you think you are?
Defender.
I won't rest until...
Expelliarmus. Protego.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
इतना भी कुछ खास नहीं है। ले इसको अब फिर से खोलें। Okay.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
कहाँ भाई? खाली दिमाग कहाँ?
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Nope. I am blind. अभी चक्का पे फंस गए थे।
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Accio.
इससे क्या हुआ? रास्ता खुल गया।
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
तो छोटा लोग बनाए, छोटा ही ना लगेगा। छोटे लोगों का छोटा माइंड। तेरी बहन की कितना सारा है यहाँ पे।
Revelio.
ऊपर चलो, दूसरा साइड चलो, दूसरा साइड पे इसको पीछे से मारेगा।
Somebody there? Hello? An intruder!
ये को अकेला बच गया था भाई।
That should be the last of them, Amit.
सबको ऐसे ही मार लिए थे नहीं तो।
Revelio. Accio.
कौन सा भट्टी नहीं जल रहा है ये?
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
ये क्या है, लिफ्ट है क्या कोई? मोस्ट प्रोबेबली।
Accio.
Yes, backstab.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Okay.
Accio.
ये तो ले ले कम से कम। ये chest. There is a chest. I want it.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
ये chest कहाँ है? इस लेवल पे ही नहीं है।
Revelio.
No.
Aloha Mora.
ताला के पीछे है chest. मिल गया। वेरी आलीशान।
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
हाँ है लिफ्ट। नीचे का है। अच्छा निकला जाए चलो। वोल्डेमॉर्ट का गलती। मच्छरों का गलती है भाई, सब मच्छरों का गलती है। Speak with Amit.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado,
इसको भाई सब चीज का बुक लिखना है।
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Brandrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
Oh, Miriam
She was
होगी
certain
वो.
it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it.
Miriam होगी
She
Professor
wanted
Fig
to
की
work
wife.
together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
भाई गजब बेचारा है. क्वेस्ट. तो वही क्वेस्ट बचा है.
I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
दादाजी. लॉर्ड दादाजी.
Welcome back.
Nima
Hello, Professor.
Fitzgerald.
I have news.
Fritz
The goblins are
Gerald.
looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
That
Fortunately,
trial.
the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Headmaster's office जाना है अब.
How will I gain access to the headmaster?
Hogwarts Valley क्यों मारते भाई?
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Professor Fig. Speak to Charms class. Nope. Professor Fig का क्लास कहाँ है? हाँ ये रहा. Yes, headmaster's office जाना है. वेट करो अब इसका.
I hope I... Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Polyjuice. कड़वा होता है भाई, बहुत कड़वा.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Meet Professor Kogawa. Okay. TP नहीं कर सकते आज. पैदल ही जाना है.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
What the
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope
मजा आएगा
you
इसका
brewed
चलने
enough
जाने
for
में.
all my
रास्ता में
boils.
दूसरा प्रोफेसर मिलेगा.
Now, to determine which student.
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is...
What could the headmaster want?
Nothing. I just want to run in my school, Hogwarts.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster, what could he want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word?
What do you want?
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
इसको फंसा रहा है एकदम बढ़िया से.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
हेडमास्टर हो किसी से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please.
ओ तेरी.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since
भाई
I
पीछे
have you here,
पीछे वो सारा नाइट लड़ रहा है.
Speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley.
एक आर्मर को तोड़ दिया उधर
Professor Weasley.
किल्लो का बात करने में भागो
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as...
Attentions, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
वाह भाई वाह
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
डकार पे डकार लिए जा रहा है.
I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
भाई अभी तक गिरा हुआ है. Access the headmaster's office. Trophy room. ओ भाई साहब ये कैसा रास्ता है. इतना ज्यादा ऊपर रहता है ये.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio.
at the master's office. Let's go.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
इतना सब कुछ है यहाँ पे जी.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Revelio. Accio. Glacis. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defender.
पता कैसे खुला को दरवाजा?
Revelio.
आए बुक में चल गए. Chambers of Secret.
Where am I? Professor
Inside of a book.
Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
Uttiri.
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Deadly Hallows करवाई गई है.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
ओ भाई, Deadly Hallows वाला ये सीन है. मूवी में भी डेडली हॉलोज एक ऐसे ही दिखाया था बुक में. बिल्डिंग के अंदर नहीं जा सकते.
I should have run when I could.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Hello.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
गजब बंधा है भाई लोग.
Death.
उसकी बहन की. मिनियन भी नहीं था इसका. सीधा डेथ.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
चलो चलो ऊपर चढ़ो।
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
अबे यार इतना जल्दी देख लेगा, स्लो हो जाते हैं लोग देखते ही, हल्का सा भी नजर पड़ेगा तो मूवमेंट ही खत्म कर दे रहा है। एक तो मच्छर इतना तेज है।
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
घूमो घूमो घूमो, घूम जा, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो अब तुम भी घूमो। वेरी नाइस। और तुम भागो भाई। इधर तो सामने ही बैठा हुआ है।
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
भाई साहब,
That doorway looks like the
सही
only
में
safe way
फट गया
forward.
भाई साहब इसको देख के। जो अचानक से दरवाजे से निकला भाई। फट गया। ओके ले, यहाँ पे कुछ ज्यादा ही नहीं है, 3-3 को है।
Revelio. Now's my chance.
भाग ले बेटा भाग ले।
That's the way forward.
Mysterious cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Invisible cloak. Invisible cloak मिल गया। स्ट्रीम का टाइटल चेंज मारेंगे भाई, डेडली हॉलोज नाम रखेंगे। ओह अब तो ये लोग देख ही नहीं सकता है।
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. भागो भागो भागो।
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not
Elder wand.
squander its extraordinary power.
Elder wand. Most powerful wand in the world.
I've never felt such power.
इतना ही है।
Bombarder!
भाई साहब नेक्स्ट लेवल पावर।
Defender! Bombarder! Depulso! Descender!
रास्ता साफ हो गया। नाइस।
Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Depulso! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Protego! Depulso! Descender! Depulso! Stupid one! Stupid one! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Defender! Depulso! Bombarder! Defender!
हुआ खत्म क्या भी और है? खत्म। नो ये ऑलमोस्ट लेवल 32। हीलिंग पोशंस ऑलवेज हेल्पफुल। ये भी 100 में करे। एक भाई साहब मच्छर इतने। ओ भाई बढ़ाते थे इस बार।
Defender! Depulso! Depulso! Defender! Depulso! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Depulso! Protego! Bombarder! Depulso! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Depulso! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Depulso! Defender! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Depulso! Descender! Bombarder! Defender!
मच्छर इतना दिमाग खराब।
Descendo, Depulso, Bombarda.
और ट्रोल से भेज दिया। यार मच्छर इतना एकदम तबाह कर दिया। खेला ही नहीं जा रहा।
Bombarda, Defendo, Depulso, Descendo. Depulso, Defendo, Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda, Defender, Depulso. Depulso. Bombarda, Depulso, Defender, Descendo. Defender, Bombarda, Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Protego. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Defender, Bombarda.
अब जाके खत्म हुआ भाई साहब। मच्छर अब क्या मिलेगा? पजल है क्या कोई है? नहीं। नेक्स्ट पार्ट रेजरेक्शन स्टोन में नेक्स्ट।
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Not a simple stone, it's the resurrection stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
We won't be the same without her.
नीम को ये करना है क्या? Resurrect.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Die, मच्छर die. चलो इसको फॉलो करते हैं.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light.
यही था
Simply
इसका
because
ट्रायल.
you can eliminate darkness
बड़ा सही.
does not always
And
mean that
easy.
you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
फिर आ गया मच्छर तो.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
आ गई भाई डार्कनेस को.
Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
पागल हो गई है पावर में. Return to map chamber.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It's disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
दारू पिला के भुंड कर दिया उसको. And it's done. क्या करना है?
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Okay, Sebastian. Talk to Poppy. Prepare for search for final keeper. तेरी ये हटाओ, इससे इम्पेरियो सीख पाएंगे. यहाँ चलो, जहाँ भी है. Travel.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
ओ अरे भाई, इतना देर से मैसेज क्यों नहीं आ रहा था? दिख ही नहीं रहा था. हाँ, कोई सारे पर विश्वास ही नहीं होता. दया को बोला. अच्छा, गेट के लिए. सब खत्म. Where is Sebastian?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
इतना देर से
I
चैट ही
believe one
अपडेट नहीं हो रहा
Slytherin
था.
student stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
हाँ वो तो समझ गया कब का था.
I'm ready to explore the
Imperio सीखा
catacomb.
जाएगा.
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Fuck Ominous. किसी को परवाह नहीं उसका. Find the relic.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Accio! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Wingardium Leviosa!
अब चाहिए लेवियोसा.
Levioso!
लेवियोसा. Chest. Collection chest.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio!
कुछ नहीं, सबसे डिसअपॉइंटमेंट मिला है बस.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Confringo!
खत्म.
Confringo! Accio!
गेट खोलो जी. क्या निकला? गोल्ड. क्या निकला? कुछ नहीं.
Revelio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Bombarda! Confringo!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent
Revelio!
and ran into problems.
Confringo!
Caves.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
हाँ झगड़ा तो हुआ था फिर सुलझा लिया आउल से. मकड़े और मच्छर.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur.
Revelio!
Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio!
कुछ नहीं, सब खा लिया.
Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course.
Yes.
The student's
बच्चों सबसे
summary
बेकार.
referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
I need bones.
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
You've done it.
Oh, हो भी गया.
Accio!
My bones.
Nice. Revelio.
इस सेट क्या है?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! I need to find a safe way across.
वो तो नहीं है. और क्या है यहाँ?
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos.
Bones.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
आधा ही ब्रिज बना है.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
बन गया पूरा ब्रिज.
Bridge complete.
Oh yeah. ऊपर ऊपर तो आ गए. चेस्ट भी मिल गया.
Accio.
खुल जा सिम सिम. Nice. नाउ अब क्या है? Find the relic.
Revelio.
यहाँ पे होगा
Before we
fight.
trudge on further, I've just realised something.
Accio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Imperio सीखेंगे.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Yes. I want to learn
Focus
it.
your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
एक बार में मास्टर करेंगे. करा जाएगा. Done.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Imperio. Accio. Levioso.
किस साइड जाना है?
Confringo. Imperio. Defendo. Confringo.
अबे
Bombarda. Levioso. Imperio. Fin Crucio. Bring Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
None of these spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
भाई इतने सारे मकड़े. जल जा.
Accio.
ये कहाँ जाता है? ये गली. What is here?
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
पचास मार. अच्छा मकड़ा में 50 मकड़ा मार लीजिए भाई. वही इधर तो कुछ नहीं है. इधर अभी गए थे. इधर क्या है?
Revelio.
Chest. End of the chest. और क्या है? हाँ ओ दरवाजा है.
Confringo.
खुल जा सिम सिम. ये तो बंद है। Anything to loot? Healing.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Kitty. तो गोल वाला और वो सितारा, ये वाला और ये वाला, ये खुलना चाहिए।
That worked. Keep going.
कुछ नहीं था। और क्या है? ये वाला और गोल सर्कल।
Accio.
चलो बोन्स है इसमें, ये वाला और ये वाला। नथिंग। और क्या बच रहा है?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
गलत।
Wingardium Leviosa.
हो गया।
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Imperio. Crucio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Imperio. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
हो गया, खत्म तो हो गया भाई। मच्छर भी खत्म हो जाए मकड़ों के जैसा। दिमाग खराब करके रखा है।
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
What do we have here? Nothing.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
ले, ominous यहीं पे वेट कर रहा होगा।
Ominous? Ominous? The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please.
Leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Persuade
How much
Ominous.
did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it?
Leave the catacombs.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
You have my word. ले इस साइड से आ गए इधर तो आने ही नहीं था घूम के एक ही जगह पाएंगे वापस अभी वापस यहीं आ गए नहीं इधर जाना था क्या बंद है ओके हाउ डू आई गेट आउट इधर maybe nope not here इधर yes इधर एकदम भूल गया
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
उड़ने दो मेरे को
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up.
300 मीटर अब जाए हम
This is too important. For Anne.
अभी भी उड़ने का ऑप्शन नहीं दे रहा है भाई 300 मीटर दौड़ के ले जाएगा ये लास्ट ही मिशन है फिर एंड करेंगे उत्तरी इधर क्या हुआ है ओ भाई
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
सब कुछ ही क्यों चल रहा है भाई
No, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Pity. Not quite. Why don't you come up here and fight them? Gringo! You can't stop this, get it?
Expelliarmus, Defender, Jambrada. And utterly not win here. Stop provoking Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Defender. Fight. Confringo. Keep out of short reach. Glaciers. Defender.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Potato!
भाई इंपीरियो के इफेक्ट में तो उसको कुछ पता ही नहीं था क्या हो रहा है. तो तेरी
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian.
हाँ भाई.
Stay away from her.
गॉब्लिन अभी इसको मार देता वो अच्छा था. ऐसा गधा है भाई ये लोग.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
तुम कितने गधे हो?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
हेडमास्टर पे कर देंगे. एवराकडावरा.
Why, Sebastian?
गधा अंकल. बोका आदमी.
Repairer.
ऐसा बकलोल चाचा है. सारा ही चाचा बकलोल होता है. रियल लाइफ में भी गेम में भी. Speak to Sebastian in Undercroft. And हम भी वही तो बोल रहे थे. अंकले पे कर दो. बोका. एकदम मच्छर मच्छर को भगाओ कोई पहले। थोड़ा ज्यादा ऊपर रह गए, चलो नीचे ही। भाई ये वाला क्वेस्ट खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है। ये लास्ट क्वेस्ट हमको करना था इंस्ट्रूमेंट पे, तो ये खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है। सही बात है।
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay. Next कर अवाडा कडावरा सीखेंगे। मच्छर लोग स्ट्रीम देखने आते हैं ना। यस। नो क्वेस्ट। इतना सारा है। नहीं करना है अभी और कुछ हमको। इनफ है आज के लिए इतना। थर्ड ट्रायल कंप्लीट कर लिए और इम्पेरियो सीख लिए। दैट शुड बी इनफ फॉर टुडे। मे बी कल अवाडा कडावरा भी सिखाते, यही नो आइडिया। ये सब हो गया, चलो नाइस, परफेक्ट प्लेस टू एंड द स्ट्रीम। थैंक यू गाइस फॉर वॉचिंग एंड गुड नाइट।